Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! We need to talk about Superbots. What are Superbots, you say? Well, Superbots, I'll show you some interesting clips about Superbots. I mean, these are Superbots. These are a herd of wild Superbots coming over the hill, jumping up and down in unison. They know I'm here because I shot at their car on the way through, so then they run in and they jump up and down. They have certain tendencies. They have certain giveaways. And they are Superbots because they are either completely useless or they are one-stop killing shops. They are a nightmare. And they are in the game right now and they are absolutely a problem. They are addicted to smoke. They will find you wherever you are and they will get revived and they will throw smokes until the world is covered in a slight grey haze. I ran some tests on the Superbots. I'm going to show you those tests right now. One of the things Superbots will do is just drive and find you. So I dropped in the middle of nowhere. You can see where I am on the back end of a circle in a dead zone where there is no one around, and I just went and parked on a hill, and sure enough, I'm going to fast forward this because otherwise we'll be waiting here a while. A Superbot turns up. They turn up because they have loot programs where they will run and they will drive up to little shacks and then not loot them and get back in their car and drive back to another little shack and not loot it. You can hear him rolling up there in the US. And the reason I hate these things so very, very much, and the reason I think it is just horrific to have them in the game, is that they will kill you better than a bad player will. Like, they are, in fact, better than most players. When they're initiating some kind of crazy aim protocol, they will just insta you, okay? And this is a bot. This is a bot who has driven out to the middle of nowhere, driven his car towards some random shack, and then just turned up. This is your typical Superbot engagement. You can see them bobbing around down there, sharing the same window, single shot firing any gun, like any gun, and hitting. Just like, this is terrible. And they are addicted to smoke. They're inside a building. They're having a gunfight with me. All they care about is getting a smoke up. Look, there's smoke down there. They've got smoke going on the stairs. The revive. It's part of their programming. They'll get a knock. They'll smoke it. They will also smoke crates. They'll smoke crates whether they're getting shot at by 50 people or not. They'll just drive up and smoke a crate. Watch this. I'm going to knock this Superbot here. Another Superbot is going to come out for the revive, and rather than, that's the guy on the roof. Watch this. He comes around the corner. That's a smoke. He's pulled the pin on the smoke. He's thrown a smoke. And then he just goes and stands next to him to revive. That's what they do. Here comes the killer bot. He's just firing at me where I am. He's going to shoot me through the wall. 0.0 KDR. Real name, though. And you know why? Because they're using the names of players. Real players' names. If you go and search these guys up, a lot of them will have proper KDRs and stuff, but they show 0.0 when they're in game as Superbots. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Watch this. I'll run up to the crate and he'll smoke the crate. This is what they do. They drive to flares. They drive to crates. They drive and they smoke. They drive and they smoke. They drive and they smoke. And they have this other really weird thing. Sometimes I get stuck in a loop and it ain't good. It ain't good. What? Like, this is a crate. There's like a whole bunch of people shooting at these bots. Watch them both almost simultaneously throw smoke at the crate. Just stop and hold the smoke down and throw your smoke. These are the guys that shot me through a wall. I'm solo squatting. I'm having a great time. The other thing is the way they park. They will roll up to areas and then park. Watch the second guy here in the coupe parking, not the guy. Watch the second AI. I'll park there. He's got to park it at the right angle. That guy's in the parking space. They have this thing, this weird thing, and they're deadly. Their aim is deadly. Look, he's nearly killed me. That's a burst. One burst. 3/4 of my health. 2/3 of my health anyway. He's going to revive, and then he's going to throw a smoke. The next guy up will throw a smoke. He won't do anything. He'll just throw a smoke. Watch. He'll be getting shot, throwing a smoke. The smoke's going to pop. Watch, here it comes. Don't get behind cover. Don't do anything. Just nearly kill people with one burst and throw smoke. That's what they do. and park in the same spots every time. And why do I need to make this video? I'll show you. Watch this. This will show you why. This next sequence is going to baffle you. So I'm going to shoot this guy here. Now, one thing bots have always done is run to loot crates. You can tell they're bots because they run to the loot crate. There is a loot crate in this building. No one else can see it. It's in a room. This is a bot. This is in fact a super bot. Watch this. Insted in a 3-shot burst from a honey badger while getting run over and shut 20 feet up in the air. That's your super bots for you. They ruin the game. They absolutely ruin the game. And then he is going to run through 0.0 KDR. You can look this guy up. He's probably a real player. He's probably got a real KDR. But this is the appropriated name. And this is why a lot of people don't realize they're playing against superbots, because the superbots are using player names. Now, this is an old trick. It's been done in a lot of games before. This is not new. This is standard. He goes straight over, loots the crate in that room that no one else can see. And then this is the other weird thing they do. He's driving my Polaris skin buggy. Good on you, Superbot. They will drive up to these random little shacks. It's so strange. They will run at the shack. They will run near the shack, and then they will run back and get in their car. You think I'm joking, right? You think I'm joking. I solo squad constantly, right? Solo squatting is how I get my content. Watch. They just get in the car together. They run at the shack, they turn around, they get back in the car together. And they will repeat this all the way across the map. That's why I was testing it out near a shit shack on the back end of Saveni. Because this is what they do. They get out of the car, they run at shacks, and they either just die stupidly or they one-shot you with a burst from a Mark 47 mutant at 300 meters. Run at the shack, turn around, get in the car. The horrible thing about this is they are indiscriminate. You'll be playing a great game. You'll have had like 3 squad wipes. You'll be working hard on your rotations. And these clowns will either be throwing smoke and dying like this at drops, or blowing your eyeballs out with a Scar-L iron sights at 200 meters. And that's happened to me multiple times. Like, this guy's got a real name. This is not a bot name. Bot names, and they have real flags, and they are, here we go, let's drive at a shack. Jump out of the car, run at the shack, get back in the car. Let's drive down here. What is in this little compound down here? There's plenty of stuff to loot, but you know what else is here? A little shack. Let's stop the car, run at the little shack over here, get near it, turn around, get back in the car. Oh, what? My squad mate's in trouble. He's getting shot at. You know what I should do? I should jump out of the car, run to a little shack, get back in the car, drive away. They also do this. We're completely behind cover, invisible. This squad is going to come in and insta. Did you see that? Watch that again. This is what is so rage-inducing about this. We're invisible, right? The guy can't see us. He is going to come up in a moving vehicle. He is going to hit me for God knows how much, but insta-kills McDingaling from nothing. And he switches targets. Because I don't know why, but this is what they just do. I mean, I immediately hide, and it's not because I'm worried about the player. It's because we've dealt with these superbots before. Look at him just running and jumping directly. The guy that was good enough to nearly kill both of us from a moving target, invisible, is just going to run straight towards me in a straight line. It is absolutely so frustrating. This is what a bad not a bad squad. This is new players, right? That's a bot squad down there. There's a bot squad down there. They do eventually kill me. They're either like incredible or hopeless, but they throw a whole bunch of smoke and I drive down there through them and die. This is real players. These are real players who are just new to the game. Look how they move. It is so different. They take different angles. They run around all over the place. bot squad will always pull up in the same place. They will run up to this flare. They will drop smokes. And then you have real players like this who are coming to the same airdrop, and they're not instaing you. They don't even hit you because they don't know what the hell's going on. I'm playing unranked to get Uzi footage, right? That's all I'm doing here. Like, this is for content. And I'm not dealing with Superbots. This is Superbot squad. This is a Superbot squad doing the same thing. Every one of them's like a god. They've all got 0.0 KDR. They're either taking all your health or taking none of your health. Right, here we go. These are Superbots. They're real player names, and they are absolutely not real players. And this is me running around solo squatting, getting the ace 8 or ace whatever. It's so frustrating, and it needs to stop, or they need to be readjusted or retuned or something, because this is ruining gameplay. Randomly ruining gameplay. It's like this indiscriminate red zone kind of thing, where you just get whomped or you get your stats padded, and there's no real reason one way or another. And I love the game to bits. This is the best mobile game in the world, in my opinion. And Superbots are not good for the game. I'm Bushka. Thanks for watching. Look after yourselves. Stay safe on the battlefield. And as always, bye for now.